Hello, everyone. Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for The Space Between number 4. This is a new book from Boom Studios, the conclusion of this mini series. But let's take a look at the creative team before we get into this book. This book is written by Corinna Bechko with art by Daniel Luckert and letters by Jim Campbell. So we continue to follow along here in this issue. 200 years, finally, the journey's over. So, in this final issue, the saga concludes after 200 years further into the journey. All inspiring advances in science and medicine have created a virtual utopia on the ship, and as the Odyssey nears its conclusion, conflict arises as many aboard are swayed into believing that the humanity's future should stay with the Dodona despite supplies running low. There will only be one chance to make planetfall. However, as the ship hurtles towards an irrevocable final decision that will determine the fate of all mankind. So yeah, after so long in this ship, so many generations, so much time has passed. We are into the future of this, and all the events that kind of have led society to be shaped in this direction. It's really interesting to see that it ended up just kind of becoming. There are people that want to stay in the ship because it's safe, it's comfortable, it's what they know, and there are people that feel like the original mission was for them to land. But obviously, people from hundreds of years ago, they don't know what things have been like in the ship, and how do we know that decisions from people from hundreds of years ago still apply and should still be what happens, because the mission was always to go to that new home, that new planet. But things have changed so much in the ship. It's really interesting. It's a very it's a great metaphor for just really a society in the world, in this ship. There's a lot of tension in this, like groups start forming together, larger or fewer people begin making decisions for a larger group of people. I think there's a big metaphor about running out of resources and nobody really wanting to take action. It's just a really really interesting examination of the society. I will say the pacing was pretty fast in this last issue as we really needed to wrap things up. I almost wonder if this could have been either an extra long issue. An extra issue wouldn't have made sense because of the time jumps in between, but maybe a couple of extra pages to kind of smooth some of those areas out. But overall, I really enjoyed that. So let's pull up some of the art. I think one of the things that Looker does very well is the character designs. Like, really feels like they have continued to evolve, but also they are limited on resources, so everything kind of has to be remade or remanufactured from prior things. Um, and as we get to see here, the conversations, the pacing of the movements, people's expressions as well. I think expressions on a book can really make a big point. And then, of course, as we get the first glimpses of this new planet, I just love how the reactions of the people, like just as they get closer and closer, and it's very well done. It's just a really fantastic effort, a great book that's been put together. So, really, really enjoy this book. I hope that when it's collected, people pick it up because I just really enjoyed everything that's going on here. And if you have read it, let me know what you thought about it down in the comments. As always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.